Have you ever experienced a friendship breakup where you completely just outgrew a friend?
When you find out or when you come to realize that someone is not aligned with you anymore, don't be afraid to take a step back.
That's where
You don't gotta say too much. Like, you don't have to do too much. When you come to a point where you realize certain individuals are no longer aligned with you, don't be afraid to take a step back. And I don't even think there's an explanation that needs to be had.
Oh, you a ghoster. You be ghosting?
If I gotta go, I gotta go.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Meline Rose here with another episode of the Evolution of a Rose podcast, where we are healing, becoming, and evolving together and on our own terms. And today's guest is none other than Adassah, also known as She Is Royalty, because clearly you can see the girl is royalty in the flesh.
Meline, thank you so much for having me today.
Thank you so much for being here. How are you feeling? What's the vibe like today for you?
I would say we are feeling like we are growing and glowing.
Royally. Okay.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're
Okay.
doing. And I just have to, of course, commend you and give you your flowers for doing this, because this is
thank
right
you.
up your alley.
Thank you, girl.
Of
Thank you.
course.
So, you know, you're my girl. So we have
Yes.
these chit chats all the time.
All the time.
And I want to know for you, we talk about healing, we talk about becoming, evolving. I ask every guest that comes on the podcast, what season are they in? What season are you in?
I would say in this season, it's definitely evolving.
Talk about it.
Because when you do the work, I feel like, things just supernaturally just start to come together. Even though it may be confusing, we don't see how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen, but once you put in the work is going to play
Pay off.
itself out,
So what does the evolving look like for you at the moment, whether it's mentally, emotionally, or things that are actually blessings that are coming into your life? What does the evolution or the evolving look like for you?
I would say the evolving looks like accepting the goodness that's coming your way.
Amen. Repeat that for the people in the back.
And the church says,
Amen.
Amen.
Repeat that for the people in
Accepting
the back.
the goodness that's coming your way. Life has a way of coming around full circle, whether it's through negative, whether it's through positive, whether it's through learning experiences or lessons. Once you sit and you reflect and you try to figure out what's working, what's not working, what's aligned, what's not aligned, and you sort that out and things just come into place, that's where you start accepting all of the good things. And it's hard though.
I was about to get to that. I was
It's
about to get to
hard.
that because I think in theory, before the good things start happening, we feel as though, of course I deserve it. But when it starts to happen, how do we actually accept it into our lives
Yeah.
is key.
Yeah.
So how have you navigated that?
Calming down the imposter syndrome.
You're the third guest to come on the show to say the same thing. And
It's a thing.
it's a thing.
It's
We're
a thing.
all struggling with it.
And even
Oh
you
my
and I have
goodness.
personally spoke about this. It's a true thing where you have to be like, okay, these thoughts, let me cast them away. Let me reframe my thinking. I do deserve this. This is working out for me. This is not what I envisioned, but it's coming out better
than what I originally wanted.
Yes. And I feel like, especially like being like young Haitian girls, we not young girl teenager, but we grown. But being a grown Haitian American woman, having to beat those stereotypes, and we gotta talk to ourselves a lot in our own heads to keep ourselves at peace and content.
And that's a skill, being able to recognize the negative thoughts when they start to come up. Being able to shut it down real
Yes,
quick is a skill.
yes.
But I love the fact that you mentioned imposter syndrome, because I feel as though I personally struggle with it. And even before creating this podcast, I almost did not create it because of the imposter syndrome. Girl,
Meline, please.
I know, but I think we all go through it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
think people see us before we're able to fully see ourselves. That's why I appreciate people like you.
Yes, we'd be
To
on the
always-
same page.
yeah.
We honestly be on the same page. And sometimes we both have to talk each other out of it. Like, in real life, we really do have these conversations like outside of the cameras. But this is you.
So I want to get on the topic of the importance of community.
Okay.
Because
let's do it.
for
Let's
you
do it.
personally, we honestly, I think we're still fresh.
Yes.
Right? We're like
You know
3
what?
years, 3, 4.
I wouldn't say
2
fresh.
years.
I would give it like it's giving toddler.
We're at the toddler adolescent stage.
Adolescent stage.
Okay, I
that's
dig
what
it.
That's what I would give it.
I dig it, but what I truly admire about you is how you have friends that have been in your life for 15 years plus. And when we talk about community, I feel as though you have almost mastered the art of it.
I wouldn't say I'm a master yet.
Okay.
You never stop learning.
You never stop learning.
You never
Got
stop
you.
learning. I would honestly say that's by the grace of God.
So how do you navigate long-term relationships and how do you maintain them? Because honestly, 15 years, there's a lot happening. People are growing. You're growing mentally, emotionally. Things around us are just happening. So how do you maintain those without them falling to the wayside?
One thing about me, and I feel like both you and I can relate on this, both you and I are very reflective people.
True, we are.
In order to have a long-lasting friendship, I wouldn't even say friendship. These people are like family at this point.
Sisters.
Sisters at this point. Reflecting. Where am I? Where are they? How can I add value to where they are in this phase in their life? And these are the same questions that they ask me. Being able to put your ego to the side and be empathetic.
Yeah, genuinely
Empathetic, because we're talking about friends like we was in college, we swiping each other into the calf, like, sis, I'm hungry, you got ramen noodles, I got ramen noodles. You know, we had absolutely nothing. We were figuring out dating, we were figuring out, you know, career moves. Do we want to stay in finances? Do we want to stay in South Florida? Do people want to move? This is the person that I'm going to be getting married to, having kids. It's a lot of learning though, because you can't show up in the same season within this community the same way. You can't.
So with that being said, have you ever experienced a friendship breakup where you completely just outgrew a friend?
When you find out or when you come to realize that someone is not aligned with you anymore, don't be afraid to take a step back.
That's where
you don't got to say too much. Like, you don't have to do too much. When you come to a point where you realize certain individuals are no longer aligned with you, don't be afraid to take a step back. And I don't even think there's an explanation that needs to be had.
Oh, you a ghoster? You be ghosting?
If I gotta go, I gotta go.
Oh, Lord. Not even a little, you know what, this is not working for me. We're not on the same page. I thought we were.
But if it's not to your benefit, would you still stick around?
It depends on how far along we are in the friendship. It depends. I think some people deserve some people. Other people, you just gotta dip out of there. Sometimes you really just gotta go.
Really
because
gotta
at this point, sometimes people know.
Not only some people know, some people don't have the emotional capacity
that part
to even understand as to why.
Or want to understand without playing the victim.
Why you gotta go. Chuck up the deuces.
Do you believe in low maintenance versus high maintenance friends?
I don't want to give it that title.
Because
friendships vary.
I agree.
You know who your friends are that are a bit more, I don't want to say needy, but need more of reassurance. Whereas there's some friends you could go 2-3 weeks without talking to them, and then when you talk,
it's like
you never left. It's like you never left. And nowadays we're talking about adulting. People got homes.
People got families,
People got families.
People got families.
People got businesses.
Seriously.
You can't expect about munyu all the time. Absolutely not.
But even then, I don't think that's considered a low maintenance friend though.
I like that.
I don't think it's considered a low maintenance friend because it's more so like you understand that the lifestyle is different now.
Exactly.
The way we used to hang out in college and high school, it's not like that no more. We have families, we have more responsibilities, so we give the grace.
Yes,
I think
that's good. That's good.
For me personally, I don't believe in low maintenance friends, I believe that there is a thing between low maintenance and high maintenance. And I
Okay.
don't believe in the low maintenance friends, because at the end of the day, I feel as though when people say, "Oh, I'm a low maintenance friend," I think it's a cop out to not show effort in the friendship. So versus you having grace, there's a difference between having grace and there's a difference between lacking effort.
So you feel like those people that use low maintenance as a title are just lacking effort.
Yep, and
Don't wanna
intentionality.
That's big.
Because I
That's
think
big.
with these people, you recognize that they're not low maintenance in other areas.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
why is it when it comes to the friendship or the relationship, that's when the title low maintenance become convenient?
But I like how you also tied in intentionality, because even as we start to, or we are becoming more of an adult in the world, you know, we have to have more intentionality when it comes to reaching out,
Yeah.
having the deep conversations, not the, hey girl, how's your day going? No, how are you? What's going on? How can, what you got going on? Do you need me in this area?
And genuinely being interested.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
because a lot of
yes.
people do the checkups as like a thing to do, like, "Oh,
Yeah.
check that off my
Yeah.
list," you know?
But I like how we do that
Intentionally.
intentionally.
Yeah, because when we do that, like we like literally
Yes,
go in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like Meline will rough me up, you guys. She'll be like, Adassah, what you doing? You need to do da-da-da-da-da-da. You know,
I
and
think
vice versa. We do that. We both do that.
I was gonna say, I think we both hold each other accountable.
Yes.
Yeah. In this season, how are you being more intentional?
Ooh, I would say that I'm being more intentional by catering to having more alone time with myself.
Come on, alone time. Come on, alone time.
When you have a community, it's hard to balance everyone, family, friends. And I'm guilty. I might not be the best at it. But get it why I'm tired.
Girl, yeah.
My social battery
Is
is
low.
run out and it's to the ground. So being able to shut me down for like the weekend, like this is my time where I could just unwind, get into my hobbies, like stick to my hobbies, because that's what has helped me evolve.
And that's honestly something that I respect about you. I love how, and I notice it too, I notice how you take intentional time for yourself. Even like, for example, for your birthday, I would text you and you would take time to respond.
Yes.
And I can tell, especially on a day like that, you're taking time to enjoy the moment. You're taking time to take in everything that's around you without having to feel the overwhelm. And then you
Yeah.
come back and you're intentional about your
Yes.
response. I love
Yes.
that about you.
That's important because let's be honest, we all carry so many different parts of people that you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah. And you take that seriously. You take that
Yes.
seriously. Like you would not show up somewhere if you feel as though you're empty.
Yes.
You take that super seriously.
I think that's a hard pill to swallow though, and I had to figure that out, because what's the point of us being in a space where we can't add value to it? And vice versa. I feel like that's how a relationship works. Like I got to be able to pour into you, you got to be able to pour into me, and it should be a revolving cycle. But if I have nothing to give you, how am I helping my girl out? How am I helping my sister out? And it should be the same way in return.
Yeah. I like that. I do want to challenge you though.
Oh.
We spoke about this before.
Oh, girl,
Yeah.
what is it, girl? What is it?
Just
girl?
feeling as though like you don't necessarily always have to be perfect. You know, you are enough as you are. And that's something I do want to emphasize here on the podcast, that even though the terms healing, becoming, and evolving, these are empowering terms. For me, it's truly about the process, because the process is never
It's the
linear.
journey.
It's the journey.
It's the journey.
You know what I mean? And being okay with the journey and understanding that you don't necessarily have to be perfect in order to be.
This
you know?
is true.
Yeah.
This is true. And that's something, I don't want to say it's a cultural thing, but being a young Haitian woman, you want to make sure you beat certain standards.
Absolutely.
You want to make sure that you show up in certain spaces in certain ways. You want to be you from jump.
Yeah, from jam. Yeah.
You know?
You want to show up with, met
I'm
from
a
soul.
source,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
But we're the generation that's
Breaking that.
down, and from jump doesn't have to show up jump all the
All the time.
time.
You know, I want to be alone.
I want to be alone. be a little soft.
Right. Yeah.
I want to be in my soft girl era, you know?
I love that for you.
But I love that for you too, because I know that one thing about you, Melina's going to stay in her soft girl era, okay?
you know, though,
Yes, she is.
I appreciate that, but you know, I had to learn because I'm the first daughter, which makes me the eldest, and my mom comes to me for everything. And eventually I found that like that was draining me. So I had to like learn how to set boundaries early. And you know, sometimes I was the villain, but you know, it's okay.
Girl, you're always going to be the villain in somebody's
Yeah.
story. Unfortunately.
So I want to get into dating and relationships really
Okay,
quickly.
okay.
What has that world been like for you as you're evolving, honey?
You know what? Truth be told, it's been quiet. And it's quiet because, going back to what you said, boundaries.
Exactly. Once you heal,
Once you heal, things look different.
absolutely, the standards become
The
different.
standards become different. One thing my therapist said, raise the premium.
Raise the premium.
Raise the premium. Why? Because certain things that you were attracted to, you're no longer attracted to. Things that you once liked, you no longer like. Things that you were willing to put up with, you're no longer willing to put up with.
taste becomes different.
The taste becomes different. And the phone could be a little dry.
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
And that's why you have your community.
That's why you have
That's why you have your
community.
hobbies.
That's why you have your hobbies. That's why you have yourself. I know it could be a little quiet. It could be a little lonely. And that's okay. But thank God for community and people that can understand. Because I know one thing that you and I have both spoken about too is how much strength it takes to set those standards
And stick to them.
and stick to them.
Yeah,
and
because
be
it's easy to
okay.
backslide.
It's easy. It's easy to do that. To do that. Easy to do that.
So, life happening for you right now, what are you most looking forward to?
My future. Why do I say that? I say that because I truly believe that your future will unfold in a way that's bigger than what you ever even imagined.
Amen.
And things will just fall into place.
And once you've been doing the work, honey.
It will do that. But you tell me about dating.
Oh.
No, sis.
Oh, girl, I thought we were going to wrap up. No,
No,
it's back on me?
It's back on you.
It's back on me.
It's back on you.
Dating. So in terms of dating, I am taking a different approach.
Okay.
In this season, I feel as though I want to have more fun with it.
Okay.
I want to experience people.
Okay.
I want to experience myself.
Okay.
I think for the longest time, I wanted to meet my man, my king and my king in shining armor, but that only took away from the experience of me enjoying life and enjoying the person in front of me. So these days, I am doing my best to approach dating with more fun and more levity.
Lightheartedness?
Lightheartedness.
Okay.
So I began inquiries in the DMs. And you know,
DMs.
I've been okay with responding to them with no attachment. With no attachment. So
One
that's
thing
where
about
I've been.
Meline, she gonna do it for the plot.
Girl, and you know what?
She's gonna do it for the
I'm going
plot.
to do it for the plot, and I can do it for the plot because I trust myself.
Period.
I trust myself to not, because the boundaries like we
Yeah,
talk about. I
yeah.
trust myself to not get too delusional. You know?
I know,
To
but
not-
being a little delulu is a little fun.
It's fun.
It's fun,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Who don't like being delulu?
Well, girl, I am looking forward to how you continue to evolve, how we continue to evolve.
Yes.
I can't wait to see you marching down the aisle, honey. Not even marching. What we doing? We gliding?
We're gonna be gliding.
We're strutting down the
we're gonna
aisle.
strut.
Absolutely.
We're gonna strut. We're gonna
Yes.
strut.
I can't wait to see you in your beautiful gown. I know you're gonna have the red lip on.
You know what? I don't know. I haven't thought that far yet.
Not yet? Okay.
We'll see.
Yes, well, this was a beautiful conversation. It's always great catching up with
Yes,
you.
always.
Community is everything, and I'm so grateful to have you in mine.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Like,
Thank you, girl.
You're
That means a lot.
You're
It's been rough.
doing. You're not trying. You're doing.
Thank you,
like
girl.
being
Thank
able
you.
to step into this space and to take your gift and to make an impact.
Thank
like,
you, girl.
girl,
I'm
you're
doing my
taking up
best.
space.
I'm doing my best, girl. I'm literally
No.
I'm
You're
not-
taking
Thank you.
up space.
Thank you. I'm gonna receive
Take
it.
it, receive it, and I want you to know that this space is going to just continue to make the impact that you've already been making in the community.
Amen.
You my girl.
From
I
your
got you,
ears, from your
girl.
lips to God's ears. That's been my saying
Period.
lately. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Of
Thank you for coming.
course. Thank you for having me.
And that's it for us on this episode of the Evolution of a Rose podcast. I'm your host, Meline Rose. We had Adassah on the podcast. And if you enjoyed our conversation, if you can resonate with the topics that we spoke on, community, dating, friendships, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.